Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kortiwada. In this video, we will learn about Object.assign method of an object in JavaScript. To learn more about different types of methods of JavaScript objects, please watch my previous videos in the same series. I'll provide the link in the descriptions. Let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code. Here I have created index.js and index.html. My index.js has been linked up with my index.html via a script tag using src attribute. Now I can write a logic here and that can be executed in my HTML via the script tag. So let me create a object called as var obj is equal to age 10 comma name Sai. So this is my object, but whenever I want to create another object, let me create another object. We can use a obj2 is equal to, previously we have used Object.create and obj. Let me print this console.log of obj2, and then let me create var obj3 is equal to Object.assign. Now the new method is assign. What is the difference between assign and create? So I'll show you that. Let me console this log of obj3, save this, go to the browser, reload, and now you got empty object, and here you got age 10 and name Sai. If you see here, whenever we are creating an object via create method, then our object is showing empty. But if you open this, if you open the prototype, then you are getting age and name. Age and name are prototyped properties because they are present in my parent object. That means the object which is used to create another object, whereas assign, it is not showing any of the prototyped properties. Whenever you are using a create method, then it will be creating the new object with the existing properties which are accessed as a prototyped properties, whereas assign method will never create any prototyped properties. It will create a plain properties. That means these will be the properties of obj as well as obj3. That is the advantage of using assign method. Now let's talk about the second advantage of using assign method. Assign method is also used to assign more than one object. For example, let me create an object where new obj is equal to, I am creating something like address as Hyderabad, and let me use this new object as well and pass as a second parameter. Now what this object 3 will contain? Object 3 will contain obj, that means age and name properties, as well as new object, that means address property. Let me go back, clear it off and reload. If you see here, we got age, address and the name properties, and if you want to add new property for this obj3, you can add that new property. Let me add something like phone and pass 81918191, something like this, and save this, go back, reload. Now you will be getting age and the name are the properties of obj, and address is the property of a new object, phone is a property of obj3. All these will act as a own properties of obj3, whereas in create it is not the case. And also, let's talk about how the execution flow goes with assign method. For example, I have a same property something like age 30. Now my first object is showing age 10 and the second object is showing age 30. Now object 3, what it contains? Most of the people will think like age will be 10, but in this case the execution process will go from right to left. That means it will go from new object into object 3. That means whenever we are using a new object contains age 30 and address Hyderabad. Now these properties will be merged with my obj. Whenever it is merging, it will check whether it has the same properties or not. Yes, in this case I have same properties, that is age 30 and age 10. But what is the existing property already we have? 30, and which one we are merging? With 10. So this 10 will be overridden with this 30, and now it contains age as 30, address as Hyderabad and name as Sai, and also we have a phone number, something like this. Go here, reload. If you see the output, you have age 30. That means assign method, how it works is takes the existing object and merge with the new object. Whenever it is merging, it always checks from the right to left. Whenever it is executing from right to left, it will override the left content with the right content. That means obj will be overridden by new object if there are same properties. So in this case, I have only age as a same property and new object is used here. So my age property is overridden from 10 to 30. So let me reverse this. Let me cut this and paste here. In this case, the execution flow goes from right to left. Hence, obj contains age 10 and new object contains age 30. Now the age will be 10. Let me go back, clear it off and reload. So age is 10. This proves that the execution flow goes from right to left. So that is one more advantage of using assign. Assign is used to merge number of objects and create a new object, whereas all the properties will be created as a own properties but not the prototyped properties. So now as we came up with ES5 is ES6 syntaxes, instead of using assign method we have a shortcut method to use it. So for example, let me create obj4 is equal to, I can create an object with dot 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 the new object and then dot 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 obj. This is something like a spread operator. Whenever we are using a spread operator, it works the same way like assign, something like obj4. If I print obj4, the output of obj3 and the output of obj4 will be same except this phone number, because this phone number is added explicitly to this obj3. In this case, the object obj will have age 10, name Sai, and address Hyderabad. The age is the same property which we have in obj, so it will be overridden and the value will be 10. So now go back, clear it off, reload. If you go here, the age is 10. Here also the execution will always go from right to left. So assign is a method which can be used before ES6, and after ES6 there is a new trend or the new syntax which came in as a spread operator, which will act same like an assign method, which will be used to merge number of objects together and create a new object. So that is how we will be using assign method in JavaScript objects. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.